laying back here, feel the breath flow. Nice relaxing inhales, deep long exhales. Start to return to presence. Sometimes we're so caught up in everything but what's going on right here, right now. And it makes our nervous system kind of chaotic. So here's a moment to return, to be present, to be with this beautiful group of people, to be practicing together, to be in our bodies together. So here, with presence, with breath, with excitement, we take a moment to connect with our intention, the intention of balance. Specifically balance between left and right, and balance between upper and lower body. So think of it like an hourglass. There's separation and it's joined right in the middle. And in the middle, I think of it like almost like the middle of an infinity sign. Think of it maybe that way. In that middle, it's like everything in the past extends one direction, everything in the future expands to the other direction. But in the middle, there's like this infinite, timeless void. And that's where we try to get to in meditation. And so there'll be moments, especially when we take twists, where you just let yourself go to the center of the body, center of the twist, and let yourself just mentally be neither in the physical nor the mental, but just present. So with that idea, presence and balance, to help lead us on, let's begin to stretch the arms all the way to the back wall, moving into some body stuff. Let the shoulders wiggle to the right. And let the shoulders wiggle to the left. Maybe take it 2 or 3 times to each side. Opening up side ribs, opening up shoulders. Good. Returning back to the middle, right knee into the chest. Give that a good hug. Maybe some ankle rolls. It feels really nice. Good. We'll stretch this leg here to side. Grab on wherever you can reach to pull it in. Easy hamstring stretch. One more inhale. And then exhale, hip opener, hook the right heel to back left side of fabric, and start to slide the shin in. So this one's like a first pigeon pose. Pigeon will be part of what we play with today to help us to get deeper into the lower half of our body. So just breathe into that space, opening. Nothing to do, nowhere to be except for right here, hanging out, stretching our body. One more huge inhale. A nice exhale. Free out this leg. Maybe give it a nice tug up to the sky before you drop it all the way down. Look to there. Left knee in. Give it a hug. Ankle rolls. Leg extension up to sky when you're ready. Grab on, easy stretch for the body. Nice inhale. Exhale, hook this left heel to back right. Slide the shin in. The lots of sensation going on all over. inhale. Exhale, start to free out this leg. Give it a nice stretch up the sky before you drop it all the way down. From here, let the head start to go past the back into the fabric. We're going to take eagle's arms. Right elbow goes under left. Wide at the palms if you can. And then start to lift as the head rocks backwards. Start to lift the elbows up. Get the fingers closer and closer to the crown of the head. Push shoulders down away from ears. With this, you've got a nice upper body stretch. So like I mentioned, we're balancing upper body and lower body. So let's start shift back up to this spot. Nice inhale. Exhale. Unwind the arms, stretch with that back wall. Just wiggle the shoulders left and right again. 2 times to each direction. Good, and then back through the center, left elbow under, widen the palms. Again, set the shoulders pushing down away from ears, and then fingertips try to climb to the space above the head. Good. This time as you unwind and extend the arms to that back wall, do almost like a circular motion with the shoulders so that the fabric gets pushed down to armpits. And from there, circle the hands right on under the body, clasp hands together. This head rocks back, the arms are in a nice shoulder stretch behind the back. I'm going to drop it down as far as it'll go. Release, they slide up, grabbing fabric. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, you can start sliding fabric further down to the waist. If you'd like to even drop the toes past the front, fabric down at the knees, that's fine. Get nice hard opener. You can keep the grip on the fabric if you like. You can grab your hands for your feet if you like. I'll also give you the variation that if you want to stay in the back bend, that's fine. But at any point you want to open your legs out wide, wrap the ankles around the fabric, and just come to hang, that would be fine as well. So free form, free choice here, just based on what feels good. You need the fabric to be helping you take a back bend. If you need the fabric to be helping your spine just elongate, you get to choose. Yep, if you need breaks for the head to be up again, take your time to do that as well. Nothing wrong with any of these options. Those that want to stay a little bit longer, that's fine. Those of us that are up, start to let your head go forward and through. Roll your neck out. Just roll all the way one ear to one shoulder. And then all the way back around to the other side. Good. Stacking the spine back upright. We're taking a twist, bunch up fabric to front door. And your arm closer to that back wall. That one opens or circles around the head. That nice spinal twist. Remember, we don't twist from a hunched spine, we twist from a stacked spine. You do take that moment to stack it. Let everything open nicely. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Switch sides. Bunch of fabric to back door. And again, it's the arm close to that back wall that opens or circles around the back side. Good. One more breath in and out. Okay, we're taking the fabric to the center of the room. So half of us get to stay, half of us have to switch back to center of the room. When you bunch the fabric all the way up, lock your arms straight. That's what gives your hips some space to swing the leg up and over. So let's do it to the other side. Yep, that'll face us inward. Awesome. Go ahead and take heels inside when you get there. No rush. You're here, the arms are pressing back, so outward, just to help allow the spine to stretch, allow inner thighs to stretch. You're good. You're good. It counts.
Apparently not enough strength.
It's all good. We're going to start sliding our right hand down the right leg and reach the left hand up and over when you're there. Okay, so rising up, switch it out. Left hand slides down left leg and right hand up and over. Okay, so when you rise back up, it's okay, just keep on working on it, you're good.
Thousands of times I've done it.
It's all good, it's just been a little while.
Is it, am I supposed to grab and then push?
Yeah, so by pushing it gives your hips some space.
Okay.
With one of your legs already halfway in though, just keep on scooting that knee and I think that'll
Scoot it back.
yeah, just scooting back. No, you're good, you'll get it there. Those that are here, what I want you to do for a few breaths is use your exhale to squeeze the inner thighs together. The arms are resisting so they get a little bit of strengthening. And then inhale, that legs relax so that they sleep back open. So exhale, leg strength to squeeze, resisting arms. Inhale, arm strength pushes us back. Good, take a few more like that. Good, exhale. Inhale. Good, and after all three, let the legs open back out. Your leg is closer to mirror, bend that knee, so the foot swivels in, knee is bent, dive arms through that side, and just lean forward that half of the fabric. Put some activation in your straight leg, so heel pushes down, and then you can swivel the leg slightly forward, slightly backward. I like to do this sometimes before I go into pigeon pose, because it wakes up a few more muscle groups around that leg. Good. When you bend the knee forward, the toes go behind you. And we're gonna grip onto each of these front ends of fabric. I like to slide my hands a little higher so that when I try to lift my hips up, I'm able to lift.
I haven't done that.
Yeah, this is pigeon pose. Yep, so then relax back into it. Yep. Cool. Kind of fun. So I like to free out my shoulder that's over the toes, and I personally like to leave this other shoulder in like a seatbelt, because when I slide forward, then I get a little shoulder massage at the same time that I get to lean forward deeper like sleeping. Okay, starting to sit back up. Grab back onto those two front ends of fabric, and then take yourself into a kneeling position on that back. Good. So once you're kneeling, front leg extends forward. This is a nice half split, just to slide the hands forward to a place where it still is helpful, that you're able to bring your heart down closer to thigh. If you also want to slide the back knee backwards, that takes it a little bit closer to full split. So your choice where that back knee goes. You can stay underneath or you can slide back. More huge inhale. Exhale. Take that back knee underneath you again. And then come back up high. So your hips, you can feel how there's this part of fabric that's right in the middle that your hips can kind of get caught on. So what you're going to do is purposely bring your hips behind that tight spot and then try to sit on that back foot. So it should be sitting directly rather than kind of to the side. So then from here, your hands can free out. You can reach for that front foot. Like a nice piston pose. So the back muscles stretch. Okay, so spine lifts back up. One more on this side. So this front leg, bend the knee again, just the same direction that we did for pigeon pose. So it almost takes us to a knee stacked position like cow face. Good. And then bring the arms forward of the fabric. Clasp your hands behind your back. That's what will keep you safe. And then just lean forward as much as your hips will allow. As hands release, you're going to immediately bring the back in. Good. One more time, grip onto these front ends of the fabric. Lift yourself back up to kneel. Slide back forward in your pigeon. And then rocking your weight onto that front hip, swivel the legs back open to start. Good work. So everything to the back wall now. The leg that's closer to the back wall, bend that knee, the foot swivels in. And then dive both arms to that back wall side of the room. Put a little bit of activation in your straight leg. Push the heel down, swivel that straight leg slightly in and slightly back. And then when you bend the knee, let the knee pivot forward, the toes go backwards. Locate the two ends of this part of the fabric. Then with a nice grip, you're able to pull yourself up to a kneeling spot and then pigeon. Front hip forward, back leg slides backwards. Maybe you've got the shoulder that's over the toes. Breathe. So you can slide forward. Keep up, keeping you left and right. Another huge inhale. Nice exhale. Good. Breathe fine to the back ends of fabric. Come to kneel on the back knee. When you're kneeling, front leg can extend forward. Half split, just lean forward, or maybe the back knee continues to travel any amount backwards, closer to full split. Okay, torso up. This is the point where your hips have to kind of shimmy past that tight spot and then sit on your back foot. Once you're there, hands reach forward to that front foot, open. And spine raises up. Cow face, the knee bends. Sitting on your back foot still. And then the hands reach forward. You do the big hug, clasp your hands all the way behind you and lean forward. Good. When hands release, return back inside. Take your weight up to swivel forward to pigeon. Then rock your weight onto that front hip. Swivel the legs back, open, start. Beautiful. So now let's take each foot out of the fabric. The fabric's back to knees. We're going to try to take our taco fold in. So one hand at the stop sign, push that hand into the center of the fabric in front of your face. The other hand helps to grab the opposite ankle and try to use that grip to help take the foot up where your first hand is. Once you've got one foot up, it's easy to take the second one up. Bring it right next to the first. Bend knees is fine. That's the flexibility that's available. But if you can try to extend the legs upward, that takes us into a really nice double hamstring stretch. So try to just relax as many muscle groups as possible. The more you can relax, the more it folds you in. Obviously, if it's a little tight, just push into it. That'll lessen the intensity. If you'd like to stay, that's fine. If you'd like to take it to Pogwa, that's fine. Bottoms of feet together. Slide the feet any amount toward pelvis. Give it 3 more relaxed breaths. Try to breathe all the way into belly space. All breathing at different rates. When your third one finishes, let both feet pop open to front of room, so feet to mirror. And then we're gonna readjust, preparing for our vampire right away. So you'll take 1 layer of fabric to cover the shoulders. All the excess we need to take down to the feet. So stuff the feet in, lift the hips up to straighten legs back out. Got just 1 thin layer. Hands come up high, grab back, left and right. Feet tight down. Now this inside of fabric, you push outward with your legs. That pressure is able to help us rise all the way up to the. You're welcome to play with any variations that feel good today. Free form. If you need help, just wave at me. I'm happy to be. Jump by.
That's amazing. Oh
That's
my
funny.
God.
You fell out at the same time the thunder happened.
I got
I love it.
thunder and rain just made this the best. I mean, it was already a great class, and that just like
Yes.
leveled up.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. It's almost like you can smell it now.
I
Like
love
it's
it.
happening. So this one's a good focus for upper body because of the weight of your body into the shoulders. That nice little massage that we get in this pose. One of the things that makes me love it. Okay, we're kind of at that spot again, about half of us. The majority of class more or less is up. So if you're still upside down, make your way out. Give yourself some recovery time. You're welcome to relax for a bit. You're welcome to sit up. The sitting up is your way to show me that you're pretty good. You're about ready to be on your own standing free form. So don't rush your way up, but that's your way to communicate with me that you're doing okay. Hey, so let's bunch up the fabric. Let's lift ourselves up and out. Keeping the fabric over the front of the shoulders. And we're gonna do a nice circle. We're hugging and then circling fingers above the head. Do one more full wrap before it just falls in your hands. So from here, let yourself sink the weight back. You're kind of letting the spine get dragged backward, just a long pull. And start circling the hips over to the right. Circle forward. Circle to the left. Back. If you want to go a little bit faster, a couple of rounds, that's okay. If you want to go slow for a couple of rounds, that's okay. When your fingers need a break, you'll come up through the center and just wiggle your fingers out. Yeah, you can even do a third wrap if you need it. Good. After you've taken your finger break, we'll take it to the second side. So going left. Go fast, go slow, personal preference here. Like the biggest hula hoop ever. Okay, and then this time, whenever your fingers need the break, take your hands all the way out. We're gonna come out and behind the fabric. Awesome. And super, super light grip. So open palm grip, wider than shoulders, upper body forward, hips backward. You can wiggle left and right. You can cat-cow up and down. Anything that feels good for a moment. Good. Back to flat, forward. Slight bend of the knees. Roll the spine up. From here, step the right foot into the center of the fabric. Your right knee is going past the front of the fabric. And then your left hand is grabbing that right foot. Pick it up. You're swiveling it up any amount that the knee is still happy. And then when you're at a pretty good height, grip on, and literally just sinking your weight 2 inches forward is plenty. Help that hip out. So you're welcome to either lean forward or arch back. It's really up to you, whatever feels really good. Beautiful. Weight back. Lifting the knee up, the foot comes back to the center. You can even slip it past the ankle if you'd like. And then take a nice split action forward. So leg can be straight. Some of us might just be leaning forward, that's fine. Some of us might grip high and sink your weight through to splits. That's also fine, you get to choose. Beautiful, weight comes back. Bend this right knee, the foot swivels in. And then from this grip, we're gonna again take a nice hip opener forward. So head forward is closer to the sleeping pigeon. Grip up high, arching back is more like the king pigeon version. You get to choose. And just note, if your knee is having any issues, bring some of your weight back over your standing leg. Beautiful. So after that next exhale, stand back up, leg straightens forward, gripping your right hand on the left strand. Right hand on left strand, that's it. And then you're doing a complete 180. Swivel the leg all the way back behind you. Good. Hands plant to the floor. 2 straight legs. And then you're walking your hands backwards any amount. Another split variation. Good. Bending that left knee, plant the right hand on the ground. Left hand twist up the sky.
That's right.
Yep, you should be twisting the back door.
Oh, right.
Good. Plant that hand down, walk your hands to that back of the mat. And then this foot that's on the ground, hop it backwards like a 3-legged dog. Good. So 2 options. Option 1, just simply rock forward and backward, plank, down dog. Option 2, when you come forward to plank, lift the foot up and down, breathe. Then back to down dog. Good. So we're going to take another 5. Forward, maybe lift the foot, and back. And repeating 4. 3. Keep breathing. 2. 1. Good. And then one last pigeon pose on this side. Relax the left knee down. Lower the elbows. Sink your weight as far back as you feel like. Relax the right knee to the floor. Just take a brief child pose. Okay, we're going to come up to stand. You can come up however you'd like. If you want to add in a couple of arm strengthening motions, so grip on. Plant the feet in front of you and take as many pull-ups as you'd like.
Oh no, I'm already up.
Oh, shucks. Oh, shucks. I missed out on pull-ups. Okay, whenever you end up, step your left foot in. This front knee goes past where the fabric line is, and then your right hand picks up the foot. It doesn't have to be level. It can be tilted more up if that's where the knee's happy. So this one's, the knee is inside. Yes. Okay. And then just a nice easy grip at the shoulder height. Sink forward even just 2 inches and you'll get right into it. That's okay. Give it a moment. Round number 2. There you go.
Let's take a skirt.
But you can't make me. Since you just got into it, give it a little bit longer. Those of us that have been in it the whole time, start to bring your weight back. Bring the foot to the center, even ankle and heel past front. And then this is that splits action. So you can slide forward or slide hands up, split forward. Take it with whatever feels helpful to you.
What is that there that
Restaurant. Or have outdoors today. But I think there's also, I don't know what.
I think they would be with that. Yeah, I think it's mostly the restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, so then coming up, bend the knee again. Maybe head is through, or maybe you're sliding grip up before you sink your weight forward. It's really up to you. Pigeon. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Work. So straighten back up, straighten even the leg. Now it's left hand gripping right hand. When you've got your balance, you're turning 180. And hands on the floor. Kind of straighten both legs, walk the hands backwards. If I can get my hands past where that front foot is, it's like a tripod. Good, so right knee bends, left hand comes down, and the right hand twists up to the side.
Got it right.
Yeah. Good, hand down, walk your hands to back of mount. Pop that right foot back, three-legged dog. You've got your two options, either just rocking forward and backward, nice shoulder strengthener, or when you come forward, also lift the foot briefly and set it back. Good. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Setting that right knee down, swivel the toes open. And we've got pigeon pose. One last. Nice inhale. Exhale, drop down, easy style pose for a moment. Again, your choice of how to come all the way up. You're like, oh shucks, I just ended up. Somehow I just floated up here. I love it.
That's so good.
I love it too. I smell it. I smell it. I think it's coming. The rain's coming.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're gonna wrap up with straddle back. So fabric back behind us. Let it be your thumbs that slip through, not the majority of fingers. And then keep the fabric locked on sacrum. One foot steps back, bend your knees, lean into it. Core is engaged. You tiptoe forward so you don't swing like crazy. Then all together, hands up, knees wide. Drop the ankles. Good. You got it. And there you are. Take your time.
Just a little bit.
Take your time. Take your time. No pressure. Okay, you made me just do some pull-ups.
Oh, you're backwards.
Oh shoot.
Is that your wife?
You guys are so much fun. Any variations you're welcome to play with. And my favorite is to leave one ankle wrapped and then the other leg is behind you. Almost like what a last final version of the to grab those toes behind.
Oh,
Mhm.
I don't even mind the children screaming.
Maybe the rain will scare them away. Basically, the last of class here is up to you. You know that you need to just stay upside down longer, stay upside down longer. At any point that you're satisfied, you'll come up, give yourself some time just resting back into the fabric, and then ultimately taking the Shavasana when you're ready. No stress to get there right away. It's only when your body knows it's happy, ready to go. Yep, any last poses as well, you're welcome to.
He's showing us all up.
I know, you're doing awesome.
well, I can't do like the trivia man yet.
You're
I
building
just
up
don't
so
have
hard.
a course, so I'm
You're
trying to
building up.
get there.
I love that so much.
I know. I love that one too. It really hurts.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
I want to get there.
I'm at the point where I'm starting to like it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
that's inspiring.
So I promise you'll get there.
Yeah. I mean, the first time I ever did the thing, the woman said, "You're gonna eventually crave this."
Yeah.
I was like, "You're a liar. This
Yeah,
is more
yeah.
of what I do."
I
So
know exactly
I
what you're talking about.
understand.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't come regularly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, it's true. Otherwise your fashion never changes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. Hard to get stuff here and there. Yeah. Take it. This can be your Shavasana. This can be your Shavasana if that's where you need to be. Really, whatever brings your body the greatest balance, that's our Shavasana today. Here, begin to deep with the inhales. The exhales. Introduce little movements back to fingers and toes. Ankles and wrists. Stretching out in ways that feel really good. Sometimes I'll stretch my arms to the back wall and wiggle left and right. Other times I want to take a fetal position. So if you're doing fetal, maybe do the curling in and arching back 3 or 4 times to each direction. Eventually we'll work our way up to a comfortable seated place where we feel like we're in good balance. We're up, we'll join hands together in front of the heart. We'll return back to our intention one more time, that idea of balance. Loving aerial yoga for how it flips us upside down and right side up. We're balanced left and right, all sorts of strength balanced in the upper body as well as lower body. So all this balance being brought to our system, we can head forward into this coming week with a lot more balance, with patience, with our nervous system much more calm. So with all this to help lead us on, let's wrap up the time we shared together with the sound of Om. Deep inhale now. May we be filled with light, happiness, and peace. Namaste.